Good morning or good afternoon, and this is my finals project or presentation for Intro to Computing, and my title would be Insight on Today's Technological Norm. I'm from FE Alabang. So starting it off, my goal with this presentation is to have an insight or look on what's new or trending in the technological space or the computer related fields. And so I want to start it off with defining what technology is. So, what is technology? Technology, the application of scientific knowledge to practical aims of human life, or as it is sometimes phrased, to the change and manipulation of human environment. So, what does that mean? Means these are the manipulation of tools or like advancement of tools to be used in our lives or everyday lives, work, etc., etc. It is our next step to evolution. So, in today's technology has altered our lives and our daily lives over the years. We have made significant advances in making incredible tools and resources, placing vital knowledge at our fingertips. So, an example of this would be smartphones or smartwatches that have been that have made media easier to ingest or seep through. Excuse me. And computers are becoming quicker, more powerful, and portable than they have ever been. Technology has made our life easier, faster, and better, and more enjoyable. So today, like technology has been very influential in our their daily lives, or our lives in general, as to people are somewhat dependent on them. Not all people, but most people are dependent on them in their daily lives. For example, would be smartphones over libraries or computers over libraries, right? So yeah, that would be an example. Technology has also given us a brand new devices in the recent decades, like smartwatches, tablets, and assistant devices. It can be These are examples of devices that we can use in our daily lives. For example, voice assistant devices like Siri or Google Assistant. They are used in our daily lives when we are searching for something through our voice, through our phones too. With these devices, we can do things like transfer money instantly, make purchases or everything. Yes, another example of us being dependent or greatly using technology would us be transferring money or using technology as a way of trading and earning money. Digital technology has changed what people term as media. The influence of new technology on media is apparent since the media company isn't necessarily a news platform anymore. A media company is now any company that helps pass information across the globe. Examples of this are social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Technological trends. So, what are technological trends? Technological trends can be classified into different categories like business, science, media, etc. These are trends we enveloped in our lives using technology. Technological trend awareness. So, what is technological trend awareness? Technology trend awareness as a skill refers to being mindful of technology that's recently becoming popular. It's really readily accepted in the market or industry. So that term means a person, a trait that a person can obtain by being aware of what's trending or popular in the technology industry. So, I've gathered 6 examples. Well, five. AI and automation are somewhat the same, or correlated. So these are cryptocurrency, blockchains, NFT games, AI, and or automation. So here in this part of the presentation, I would like to talk about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology. We'll get to that blockchain technology in a bit. It is widely used today and is comparable to stocks and stock trading. A cryptocurrency is a form of digital asset based on a network that is distributed across a large number of computers. This decentralized structure allows them to exist outside the control of governments and central authorities. So, this is a big trend that has been present in the last decade or so. From the birth of Bitcoin, the most influential and most big coin in the cryptocurrency world, and it still is. So cryptocurrency is literally digital money or digital currency for people that want their money to passively go up. And so what are blockchains? A distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers. A defining feature of cryptocurrencies is that they are generally not issued by any central authority, rendering them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. Meaning, they aren't really taxed. Cryptocurrencies and blockchains work together so that they cannot be interfered by the government or other like authorities that can interfere with transactions and or your income. So that's what blockchains are for. Blockchains are organizational methods for ensuring integrity of transactional data and are essential component of many cryptocurrencies. This is as to for hackers or any malicious people that would like to steal or manipulate your cryptocurrency. The first blockchain-based cryptocurrency, as I've said, was Bitcoin, which still remains the most popular and most valuable form of cryptocurrency. So moving on, so to recap, cryptocurrency and blockchains work together so that they are not interfered by the government. Cryptocurrencies are digital money, and blockchains are used or are central parts so that hackers won't manipulate your money. So basically, cryptocurrencies and blockchains are just digital money, or rather, cryptocurrency is digital money that you can invest in, just like stocks or stock trading. So moving on to NFT and NFT games. So NFTs or non-fungible tokens is a digital asset that represent real-world objects like art, music, in-game items, and videos. They are bought and sold online frequently through or with cryptocurrency. They are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos. So basically, these are digital artworks or digital items or anything that can be bought with cryptocurrency. Although they've been around since 2014, NFTs are gaining notoriety now because they are becoming increasingly popular to buy and sell digital artwork. A staggering $174 million have been spent on NFTs since November 2017. So, NFTs are literally just objects or anything that can be bought through cryptocurrency. So, why am I bringing up the indie game industry? Because indie game industries are greatly affected by NFT games. NFT games are games that have NFT based objects or items that can be bought through cryptocurrency. So what is the indie game industry? It is the sub-industry of the game industry where small creators, or referred as indies, derived from the word individual, are making a living of their games. Not only games in general, but NFT games, blockchain based games, wherein the power and the finances come from its community. So what I want to say here is that NFT games are built by the community. What does that mean? It means it lives off the community. Um, it can't be run by only the developers because no one's gonna finance the game. The indie game industry sparks a new era with NFT games, giving light to those indie companies that need more exposure and support. So the indie game industry has been booming as because they are mostly the ones, like generally the ones who make NFT games. This makes it, in quotations, easier to be part of the game industry. The future of video games. I want to summarize this part. I don't want to read it as like a robot. So the future of video games can be summarized as NFT games and games in general coexisting with each other. Meaning more exposure to indie companies, more exposure to any video game companies by using NFTs or cryptocurrencies. This has been a great trend, especially on 2020. An example of this would be Axie Infinity. People are investing in this game as they play to earn. When they earn NFT items, cryptocurrency items in the game, then they earn money from it. That's literally one of a example of the future of video games. People earning money from playing video games. AI and automation. This is like a small glimpse, for example, of Elon Musk. AI is one of the biggest tech trends. We're still only in the early days of development of AI. As the technology becomes more sophisticated, it will be applied to further develop tech-based tools such as training machines to recognize patterns, then act upon what is detected. By 2024, AI-generated speech will be behind more than 50% of people's interaction with computers. Around half of all existing work activities could be automated in the next few decades as the next level process automation and virtualization become more commonplace. So this is what I said before about AI and automation being greatly connected. AI makes things work, machines become automated in the next few years. This is a big trend. Great individuals that are looking onto this are people like Elon Musk, Microsoft, Apple, etc. And so I will give out a short interview with my peers and folks or people before I conclude this PowerPoint, and after that I would like to conclude it tomorrow.
When I think of trend in technology, the first thing that comes in my mind is cybersecurity, which I plan to pursue as my future career. Also, it is a part of what builds the future, not the wrapper, but what's ahead of us.
When I see or hear the word trending technology or technologies, what comes into my mind is that these are the popular technology in terms of smartphones, appliances, cars, and etc. The trending technologies are getting more and more innovative as the days pass by. But for me, I think that some of these technologies are being overhyped because of their brand names, especially in smartphones.
I think NFT games or playground games is one thing that people need to invest into nowadays, especially for those who want extra income. Just do your own research and understand the graph of the market.
Cryptocurrency is very volatile, and there's no assurance of earning at all times. When it comes to NFT's value depends on its uniqueness and people's interest in it.
invested in a crypto coin market named Bitcoin, there were a lot of things I had to consider, and one of it is taking the greatest risk in the midst of my destitute life.
When it comes to NFTs, I don't have any experience on it, but in cryptocurrency I do. And to be honest, in cryptocurrency, it is very hard to, to be not very emotional. And I thought that it was just about selling and buying cryptos, but it's not. When it comes to cryptocurrency, you need to be a risk taker, and you must have a lot of patience.
And so, in conclusion, the technology space is growing by the day. It's our way of saying that we humans are still evolving. A glorious evolution, one might say. And even though we are not fully dependent on technology yet, technology is ever growing to make our lives easier, to get by, and problems are more efficiently solved. Finances and creativity have now intertwined with these latest trends, meaning cryptocurrency and NFTs, and are only beginning on how passionate individuals can make businesses of their ideas and creativity. Meaning, by knowing these trends, future computer-related professionals or computer-related professionals will be able to understand the scope of what these trends are and to be prepared on using them for the future as they are helpful in our daily lives and for our future. So that's all for my presentation. It was mainly talking about the trends and how it can affect people in our daily lives. And thank you for watching.